North Korea, land of secrecy, isolated from the world, a place shrouded in mystery where the unknown looms large. The borders are tightly controlled and the flow of information is meticulously managed, ruled by a strict regime. The leadership is ever present, their influence felt in every corner of the nation. Military parades showcase power and unity, a display meant to project strength to both the citizens and the outside world. We see it in the news, always serious, always intense. The media is a tool of the state, delivering a constant stream of propaganda. The news anchors, with their stern expressions, relay messages that are carefully crafted to maintain control and order. But what about normal life? What about the people? Beyond the official narratives, there are everyday lives being lived. Families gather for meals, children play in the streets, and markets buzz with activity. These moments of normalcy are rarely seen by the outside world. Let's peek behind the curtain. Imagine a claymation world, stop-motion animation, everything crafted by hand. This artistic medium allows us to explore and understand a place that is otherwise inaccessible. Through the lens of claymation, we can create a narrative that humanizes the people of North Korea. That's how we'll see North Korea. Not through the lens of traditional media, but through the imaginative and detailed world of claymation. This approach offers a unique perspective, one that blends creativity with reality, not with real footage, but with imagination. It helps us understand. By using claymation, we can delve into the nuances of daily life, capturing the essence of the people and their experiences in a way that transcends conventional storytelling. To see people, not just headlines, to see their joys, their struggles, and their resilience. This journey through a claymation North Korea is not just about depicting a nation, but about connecting with the human spirit that thrives within its borders. The day begins. Early morning. The sun rises over the horizon, casting a gentle glow over the city. The streets are still quiet and the air is crisp and fresh. It's a new day in Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. Our claymation hero, let's call him Kim, wakes up. He stretches and yawns, rubbing the sleep from his eyes. The room is dimly lit, but the first rays of sunlight are beginning to peek through the curtains. Kim knows he has a long day ahead of him. He lives in Pyongyang, the capital. The city is a mix of old and new, with towering buildings and historical monuments. The streets are lined with trees and there's a sense of order and discipline in the air. It's a place where every citizen knows their role and duty. His apartment is small, but tidy. Everything has its place, and there's a sense of simplicity and functionality. The walls are bare, except for a few essential items. It's a modest living space, but it's home for Kim. Propaganda posters on the wall, portraits of the leaders. These images are a constant presence in Kim's life, reminding him of the ideals and values he must uphold. The leaders' faces watch over him, a symbol of the nation's strength and unity, a reminder of where he is. In North Korea, loyalty to the leaders is paramount. Every action, every thought, is influenced by the teachings and directives of the ruling party. Kim takes a moment to reflect on his responsibilities. Kim eats a simple breakfast, rice, maybe some kimchi. Food is rationed, not always enough, but Kim is used to it. He eats slowly, savoring each bite, knowing that he needs the energy for the day ahead. The meal is humble, but it's enough to keep him going. He gets ready for work, wears his mandatory pin. The pin is a symbol of his allegiance, a small but significant part of his daily attire. Kim takes pride in wearing it, knowing that it represents his commitment to his country and its leaders. The pin has the leader's face. Every citizen wears one. It's a badge of honor, a mark of loyalty. As Kim pins it to his shirt, he feels a sense of purpose and belonging. He is part of something bigger than himself, a collective effort to build a strong and prosperous nation. Kim walks to work. Public transport is crowded. He sees the same faces every day, everyone going to their assigned jobs. The government decides who does what. No choice in the matter. He works in a factory, makes textiles. It's hard work, repetitive, but he's used to it. It's what's expected. He gets rewarded for good work, not with money but with extra food rations. A way to motivate. Section 4. Eyes and Ears. During lunch break, Kim attends a meeting. It's mandatory. They discuss the leader's teachings, praise his achievements. Criticism is forbidden. This is how it is. The government controls information. Everywhere Kim goes, he sees eyes, portraits of the leaders watching. He knows people listen. Informants are everywhere. He can't speak freely, not even in his own home. This is life under constant surveillance. Section 5, a moment of joy. After work, Kim meets his friends. They go to a park, children play, there's laughter, a moment of normalcy. They can't talk politics, only safe topics, the weather, their families. It's a brief escape. In the evening, Kim watches state-run television. Propaganda fills the screen, news is controlled. The outside world seems distant, he sings patriotic songs. It's expected, a way to show loyalty. Section 6. The weight of the world. As Kim goes to bed, he thinks about his life. The room is small, the bed is hard, and the air is thick with the weight of unspoken fears. He stares at the ceiling, his mind racing with thoughts that refuse to let him rest. It's hard, limited choices, constant fear. Every day is a struggle, a battle against the invisible chains that bind him. The walls of his room feel like they are closing in, suffocating him with their oppressive presence. He misses his family in the South, but contact is impossible. The distance is not just physical but also emotional, a chasm that seems impossible to bridge. He holds a photo of his family, the edges worn from countless times he has looked at it, longing for a connection that feels like a distant dream. He feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. Every decision, every action is fraught with consequences. The burden is heavy, almost unbearable, but he knows he must carry it. There is no other choice. He dreams of a different life, one with freedom, one with abundance. In his dreams, he sees a world where he can walk freely, where the air is filled with laughter and joy, a world where he can be with his family, where they can live without fear. But for now, this is his reality. The dreams fade as he opens his eyes, the harsh reality of his existence crashing down on him. The room is still small, the air still thick with fear, but he knows he must face it. He has to keep going, he has to survive. Each day is a test of his resilience, his will to live. He stands up, determination etched on his face. He knows the path ahead is tough, but he is ready to face it. This is the story of millions in North Korea, each one carrying their own burdens, each one dreaming of a better life. Their stories are a testament to the human spirit, a reminder of the strength and resilience that lies within us all. Section 7. The human spirit. Life in North Korea is tough, but people adapt. They find ways to cope, to find joy in small things, to hold on to hope. They are resilient, they endure, their spirit unbroken. Our claymation journey ends. It's a glimpse, not the whole picture. But it reminds us, there are people behind the headlines. They laugh, they cry, they dream, just like us. Never forget that.